Good morning, Team Granville. This is Principal Fisher with his weekly address. The weekly address is sort of a weekly announcement that I've used in the past that teachers have found beneficial, just to kind of send out a message and make sure that I communicate some of the intent from the leadership perspective and also just some of the things that are going on in the school. I usually keep it down to 3 to 4 bullets of things that are critical in school. So this week I'd like to start off by saying to the entire learning community, awesome job, great job preparing the building for our students to arrive. I just want to salute first and foremost Ms. Debbie Henson for coming in Labor Day, Monday, the Sunday prior, the Saturday and Friday. She was there all 4 days. It's my job as a principal to be in the building all those days and work on the weekends, but not her job. And also I want to just give a small shout out, a big shout out actually, to all the teachers that came in over the weekend. I don't think that there was a day last week over the Labor Day long weekend that there wasn't staff in the building working to make the learning environment better for our incoming learners. So I just want to take a moment to salute you all. With that being said, I want to go ahead and just start on my 3 points. So first and foremost, I want to address behavior. When reviewing the data from the previously sent out Culture and Climate School Improvement Survey, without a doubt, behavior was the #1 concern. So what we're doing to address it is the following things. Mr. Jones, myself, and Ms. Jacqueline Beavers, school social worker from Black Family Development Incorporated, we all got together and we created a behavior intervention plan, which we're going to implement soon. The first thing we'll have is weekly behavior intervention support groups. What that looks like is it'll be a group of 3 to 4 students who will meet once a week. We are looking to run 2 circles per lunch period for a total of 6 intervention circles per day and a total of 30 per week. And we're hoping to touch 120 students, or approximately 1/3 of our student population. We were blessed this year to have a school social work intern from Wayne State University, Miss Marissa. So she'll be running one intervention group. Ms. Beavers will be running another intervention group. And where time permits and district business permits, Ms. Sanders, formerly Ms. Howard, will pop in and intervene in the groups as well. Second, we set up a Google document for a check-in and check-out mentoring support group. So what we're asking each teacher to do is go onto our previously shared Google Doc. You'll see names of students who need mentors, and what we're asking is that each teacher sign their name next to 1 or 2 students and agree to just mentor them. And by mentoring, we simply mean check in and check out. In the morning when they come in, they'll check in with you, give a quick thumbs up, thumbs down, maybe a minute conversation. Then you'll send them on their way and then ask them to check back with you at the end of the day so you'll know how their day went. We're hoping that we'll catch students who've had issues outside of school. We'll catch them in the morning and we'll be able to redirect them to support, thus cutting off or intervening in any possible incidents that may happen that will cause the students to receive an ODR or even be exited from the school. So if you could help us with that, that would be greatly appreciated rather. Next, we're going to be using this year Class Dojo. So I'm asking everyone to log into Class Dojo, set up your account, and as the new student rosters come out, we want you to set that up. We want to set up an account for each student. We believe that with active monitoring software that Class Dojo has, we'll be able to offset or at least identify some of the behaviors. We're going to outline we're going to align the behavior expectations within Class Dojo to our major and minor behavior matrix. With that being said, our behavior matrix will be emailed out by Mr. Jones sometime this week. Last but not least, with regards to behavior plan, we are currently setting up ISS, lunch detention, and after-school community service program. These actions are mandated by the August 17th or August 2017 law, which requires restorative practices to be integrated into every discipline decision being made. So we are transitioning away from suspensions, and we're looking at adjusting and modifying behaviors using restorative practices. Additionally, with regards to the behavior plan, please look at your email. I sent out a copy of my system for establishing a school-wide behavior management plan. So if you look through that PowerPoint, maybe with a thought partner, it'll give you some direction and understanding as to where I'm going with regards to addressing behaviors. Number 2, building concern, instructional technology distribution. We were thankful that 2 of our teacher leaders, Mrs. Jenkins and Ms. Frierson, have agreed to coordinate technology distribution. Mr. Jones and I will be covering both teachers' rooms while they coordinate and distribute technology. So please look for an email sometime this week to come from either Mrs. Jenkins or Ms. Frierson. Okay. Transitioning. Last concern I want to address in this brief weekly address is our class or facility issues. If you're having any classroom or other facility issues, please send an email to tech@eps.k12.mi.us. Additionally, copy me onto that email so I can follow up if it's not resolved in a timely manner. With that being said, I want to pare back around and just reiterate how awesome a job the entire learning community did filling in, making adjustments, and just making a great experience for the first week back. It's buzzing around the community. It's buzzing around the entire city that we're working hard for our students. So I think the enrollment's going to go up. We're going to see a lot of positive changes this year. So let's just keep being a team, sticking together, supporting each other, and communicating and doing what we have to do for students. Go Grandport. This has been Principal Fisher with his weekly address, signing off.